All right, guys, we got a spicy one for you today. We're checking out plus size model claims she's anorexic. Now, this video comes from Think Before You Sleep. He's gone through and done all the work and found all the juicy stuff, and we're going to go through and watch this video because he's done a freaking great job with this thing. And before we get into it, this video isn't about like body positivity. It's not about fat acceptance. It's about the fact that she's claiming she's anorexic and she's obviously lying. So let's enjoy. Let's enjoy together.
Me say I'm anorexic was really jarring and hard and confusing.
Well,
very confusing. Yes. It is.
Wow.
She's right. Very confusing indeed. Very, very confusing. I don't think I have to like stop and paraphrase a whole lot in this video. Like I don't want to just straight up just watch his entire video and not say anything or add anything to it. But he, like I say, does like a really good job of going through this whole thing.
A restriction of energy intake relative to requirements, leading to a significant low body weight, meaning that she would not be that size if she was restricting enough calories to be considered anorexic.
Yeah, right? Right?
Yeah, one would think.
Yeah, one would think, right?
A lot of messages from folks that are anorexic that are livid and angry because they feel like I'm lying.
It's because you...
I'll let him say it. I'll let him say this one. I'll let him say this one.
They feel like I'm lying.
It's because you are lying, and they have a right to be mad at you.
Because you are lying, but you know,
Wow.
you get to be the champion of anorexic people everywhere. I'm sure they really appreciate the hard work you're putting in.
Right.
What do you want to say to people who don't believe you, who are skeptical?
Yes. What would you like to say?
Yes.
Tell me.
It doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, this is my truth.
The good...
Yeah, it's her truth.
Her truth. Got
the
you.
truth that she made up. Yep.
That's how that works these days. You know what I mean? You have your truth,
Yeah.
not the truth.
Oh boy.
saying that she's anorexic, in recovery, and she is not ashamed to say it out loud anymore. Very dramatic of her. Obviously, nobody...
Very dramatic. She's recovering from her anorexia. It looks like, I mean,
Wow.
God, yeah. She did a pretty good job. She recovered quickly.
I would have coffee, maybe a handful of nuts. You know, usually when my kids were in bed and I could settle, I would eat one meal and then I would go to bed.
Like, I understand that, like, if someone has probably already made a comment about it, like, genetics play a big part. You know, some people can eat very little and gain weight. You know, it's true. But, I mean, if she had a coffee and a handful of nuts, there's no way. I don't care what kind of genetics you got. Like, that is not what's going to make it happen. And again, I want to remind you, we're not like body shaming or making fun of someone because she's fat. This is literally because of her claims are just, it's
A little outrageous.
no, it's outrageous. Absolutely.
So I thought that meant that I was a binge eater, and the psychologist looked at me and said, "You're anorexic." And then I just started crying.
But she thought she was a binge eater.
Oh, turns out she was just starving herself.
If she went there thinking she was a binge eater, there was probably a reason she thought that. How many calories are in those meals, you know?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she had a couple of handfuls of nuts, you know? Maybe she dove in way in there.
Yeah. Those
She had those planters. She had those honey roasted, you know, those good ones. I mean, that's kind of one of like the pitfalls of dieting, though. Like you eat whole foods, eat better things, but you still have to like not eat a whole bunch of them. You know?
They associate the word anorexia with starving yourself to death, potentially, and being severely underweight.
Geez, even the doctor is barely willing to call this anorexia.
Yeah, he's like, you know, maybe I don't want to get canceled. Yeah, there's some weird form of it.
I finally understood that I am fat because I was starving myself, and that's really hard for people to understand.
Oh. Me too. That's what happened to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, dude. God dang, if only I would just start eating, maybe I'd lose some weight. Golly. I guarantee you there's someone in the comment section right now that's mad at us for making this video.
yeah.
Like I get like all this acceptance stuff and like, you know, and people with like disorders and things like that, but you can't just lie about it. You
Right.
don't just make up this stuff. You know, like Oh my! There's no way that she's not eating, and we're also going to see some of her eating habits later in the video. So don't worry, that's coming. Oh boy, god dang man!
Here's a video of Tess eating an entire cake. Here's a picture of her eating an entire pizza and a lasagna. In a picture where they pretend she's eating healthier than she is. She holds up a tiny Starbucks cup full of cream. That's not healthy.
I only have a tiny cup full of sugar.
She literally said earlier that she thought that she was a binge eater. Like she eats once a day, but she thought she was talking to a professional, right? That she thought she was a binge eater. I don't understand. I just can't understand the logical leap of I'm a binge eater to someone being like, no, you're anorexic. Like, how does that? Where does that come from? I feel like I'm offended for actually anorexic people. Is the thing? Is
right.
Like, I feel like what a slap in the face.
You make these assumptions that I am not taking care of my body in the way that I feel is best.
You may have never eaten a Big Mac until you were in your 30s, but you think that's what's best for you?
Just like this guy. The reason that we found the clips to this by themselves, but the reason I wanted to go through the Think Before You Sleep's videos because he went found all the receipts. You know?
Right.
And so yeah, definitely shout out to him. If you enjoy this video, go check out Think Before You Sleep because I don't like going and watching someone else's video, hard work, and making it my content. But it felt like it was too good to pass up.
Yo, he did it. He did it big here,
Anyway, it goes through and talks about kind of how she seems to be trying to justify what she's saying and going through she's in recovery, but she keeps changing the story and all this other stuff. And it's you don't even have to listen to what she's saying to know that she's lying, right? It's obvious.
I mean, listen, I would much rather be doing things for publicity than this, right?
What else have you done for publicity outside of talking about your weight?
Oh man, he's mad about it.
Yeah.
Do I don't know, charity work or something? So I typed into Google Tess Holliday charity, and the first result I got was her involved in a t-shirt charity scam. She is using the same speech patterns to cover up her lies here.
Oh, she's a professional victim.
Got it.
I understand now. She's a professional victim. Yeah, right. It's not that she didn't say she didn't do it, but she's like, the idea that people would think that about me, that hurts my feelings.
Just hurt my feelings.
Okay.
Whether I am or not,
right.
who cares? But the fact that you think I would.
Oh.
When people brought up on social media that they didn't get their shirts, she blocked them. She responded publicly by saying the people she blocked were saying mean things, to which I say, show proof of that, or I don't believe you.
Okay, yeah. Show the receipts, right?
I'm not a businesswoman. I had no idea the realities of the task that I had bitten off.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Oh no! My god!
She's like, shirt money. She will not spend that right now.
Oh, I had no idea what I was getting into. It was so hard, but I can't refund your money. Sorry.
Yeah.
So if you're always so concerned about others, then why didn't you do whatever it took to make sure the customers got their shirts or a refund right away?
Yeah, he's mad about this. He's
Yeah.
like, it was a scam. Heck yeah,
He
dude.
bought a shirt, man. I'm telling you,
He
this
did.
man bought a shirt, dog.
I wasn't expecting everyone to talk about it around the world for weeks and months even.
I mean, to be honest, this is the very first time I've ever heard about it, so I don't think anybody talked about it all that much, really. Whatever.
Years.
I actually didn't even know this lady existed until today, so. Pump your brakes there. Hold on a second, all right?
Looking at these pictures from 2015 versus how she looked last year when the drama occurred, she might be the only person to have ever gained that much weight while starving herself.
Yeah.
The pioneer. The pioneer, really.
have had people shouting at me my entire career that all I do is sit around and eat, and I was starving. I was literally starving.
Okay, so she thought she may be a binge eater, but no, she was not. People yell at her to stop eating because she's not eating.
Got it. Now it's making sense.
Bruh.
What?
I mean, she said she's starving. She's not starving. Like the freaking, like my old favorite quote from the doctor from 600 Pound Life is like, "You're not going to starve," you know. Oh man, can't believe she's like setting herself up like this and be like, I am standing up for anorexic people everywhere. Like, girl, just sit back down. All right, sit back down.
Yeah.
My older son is just the sweetest, and he would ask me, and still does. He'll message me and he'll say, "Hey, have you eaten today?"
Well, I thought she was a binge eater. It doesn't make sense. Like, if everyone's yelling at her to stop eating and she thought she was a binge eater, then why? Okay.
Which one happened and which one didn't, right?
I'm just going in circles now at this point because it does not add up. It does not. What is this light on my face right now? Is this like the holy light? Oh, take me, Jesus, please.
At the same time, we don't have secrets in my household. I'm very transparent and open.
That's a lie. Anytime someone says they're honest all the time is lying.
He's like, liar. He goes on to talk more about his points, but yeah, for the sake, like, it's already like almost a 30-minute video, and I don't want to like I said, I don't want to. If you want to see more about the detail he goes into about things, like I said, check out his video.
Also, if you don't want people talking about your appearance, then stop posting pictures of yourself.
He's not wrong though.
When you speak out, Tess, there is always a backlash, isn't there?
You know, I welcome the criticism, but I'm not going anywhere.
Does she or doesn't she? I don't know. Like, she welcomes the criticism. She doesn't welcome the criticism. Does she make up her mind? Is she down for it or not? Like, can we stop talking about it? Let's talk about it. I don't know.
But these things I'm pointing out become very apparent if you look at people who are actually in recovery.
Okay, so it's comparing her recovery to people in recovery. And he also, in this video, we've haven't shown any of it, but he references back to someone who is anorexic and went through recovery and talks about their whole their experience. And it's a much different story than with this lady.
You can't look at someone and tell whether or not they're healthy.
Okay.
What do you mean you can't look at someone and tell whether or not they're healthy? Of course you can. When the doctor walks in the room, he looks at you.
Yeah. And then tells you if you're healthy or not, you know?
Like after she says that, he pulls this up as like, what are the like red, scaly, inflamed skin, oozing, encrusting, heart failure, swelling of ankles, wheezing for, yeah, okay. Anyway, that's pretty. That's the whole video. Like it's man. Yeah, you can go down the comments. It's pretty sad how becoming a professional victim has been a thing in America. I'm a doctor, but I lost it. I'm obese because I'm starving myself. Well, if she wanted publicity, she definitely got it. She did a good job on that. This is an insult to anyone who's actually suffering from anorexia. Exactly. That's why we made the video about it, and followed along with this. Anyway, that was a good one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment. Tell us what you think. Let us know all that. And check out Think Before You Sleep.
Yeah.
And see that video. And yeah, if today's your birthday, happy birthday. Say toast to my friends. I love you. See you next time. Bye-bye.